Welcome back, friends. LostScarf, and it's time for even more Layton puzzles. Hey, it's little Luke. You having fun with that toy train? I love it. But why you give me a toy train, Bucky? I would have expected a toy bow from you instead. Haha, you know what? I would expect that too. Maybe I'll tell you when you're older. Anyway, you guys want to ride? Bucky's got some great boats here. No. Fine. So this is how it's going to be, eh? Generations of hat makers, and it all ends with me. You aren't going to rebuild it? No. There's a time and a place for hats, and it's not here and now. They all want sunglasses instead. Sport a pair of my design shades, and you too can be as chic as a Soho celebrity. Ta-da! Hold on, though. I just had a flash of inspiration. Wait, that's not all. A puzzle, too. If I could do Mr. Magoo, I think that's the voice I'd do for this guy. I cannot do Mr. Magoo. Cap swap. Sloth. Okay. There are 16 people in 4 rows of 4. By moving only 2 caps, find a way to create a checkered pattern of people with and without visible brown hair. Of course, to meet this requirement, each row and column must contain an equal number of people with brown hair and without brown hair. So some people do not have brown hair. Keep that in mind. The first step, finding people with hats. Only he needs to have a hat on, so good to know. So because we know that, then we know that oh wait, brown hair. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because he's white hat. He doesn't need a hat. There you go.
Some puzzles must be met directly.
Dunzo.
A gentleman leaves no puzzle undone.
Correct. Someone with white hair was hidden among the rest. It's false to evenly line up those with brown hair and those without, after all. I suppose inspiration alone isn't enough. I was naive. Can't do much without good. Honest hard work. Why, it was an exemplary puzzle. I see no reason why you shouldn't continue your hat profession. You really think so? Maybe I ought to give it a second thought after all. Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day, and my hats won't be on display again until next week. Okay. Rome was built in 3 days, actually. Oh god, if it was. Only the chief's favorites get posted to the areas where the Spectre appears. Oh, it's been a while. Check the hotel. Ah, I was right, too. Ever since that Spectre passed by, I keep thinking about that the building's been leaning to one side. I don't know, it's topple over. Joe, are you alright? You seem to lose your balance. Don't you mind me. I think I've just been staring at the walls for too long. Yeah, how's about a bottle of wits? That ought to get him thinking straight again. Wits, you say? Well, I could never refuse a challenge. Not them kind of wits, jeez. Bottle game, alright. The owner of the hotel, Joe, has challenged you to a little game. There are 50 empty bottles on the counter. The players take turns removing one, 2 or 3 bottles at a time. Whoever takes the last bottle loses the game. Layton's going first. Can you help him win? So now it's time for the math game. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Balls. Alright, he wins. Oh, you leave one. Whoever takes the last ball. Okay. So you must mathematically. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 1. You can take 1? 1, 2, or 3 balls. Ah, okay. Then you take 3. He must take 1. And then you. Oh, wait! No, it's the other way around. Alright, balls. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1. 2, 3. Oh, right. Okay, okay. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, so we're down to 5. I take 1, he takes 3. I take 3, he takes 1. So we gotta get to a different number. 1, 2, 3. Try to get the 6 bottles in. 1. We're bound to 5 again, so then he wins. We gotta get him to 6, and then we can win this. So we gotta get him to 6. 1. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So take 9. Oh no, we need me to end up with 6, not... Okay. 1, 2, 3. There are 9 now. I take 1, he'll go to 8, he'll take it down to 5, watch. See here. Yeah, he takes it down to 5. We gotta get this to 10 then. Okay, 1. He takes it to 9, I take 1, he takes it to 5. So I need to take it to 10. We're down to 9 again. So I gotta figure out a way around 9 to get to where I need it. If it goes to 8, he's gonna take it to 5. If I take it to 6, he's still gonna take it to 5. Then he wins. I gotta get to 6 on his turn. I don't know how, though. That's the part of the puzzle I'm not getting. 1. 1. We're down to 9 again. How do I get this to a different number? 7. He's gonna take 2. Yep. No matter what I do, he's gonna win that. I gotta get this to 6 somehow. Oh, whoops. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. We're at 9 again. Oh god, how do I get there? He's gonna take 2. He took 3. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're down to 9. 1. He always gets me down to that point. 1. We're down to 13. If I take 3, he'll take 1. If I take 1, he'll take 3. If I take 2, he'll take 2. Like I said, how do I beat this guy mathematically? Because at 9, if I take 1, he'll take 3. If I take 2, he'll take 2. If I take 3, he'll take 1. There's somewhere where I'm blowing it. 14. Go. Okay. If I take 3, he'll take 3, which puts us at 9. So if I take 2, he takes 2, puts us at 11. If I take 1, he'll take 1, and then we're at 9. If I take 1, he takes 1. Now we're at 9. So I gotta figure out a way to beat him, and I don't know how. I have no clue how to do it. He's gonna take 3. He just keeps whipping my ass. Okay, we've done this enough. Okay. Look at hints first. Remember taking a different number of bottles. Can you make it any patterns? Also, the player who goes first to win this game every time. Really? You need to be sure to leave only 1 bottle on your turn. Think about how many bottles you would need to leave on the turn before last to make that possible. You can arrange it so that there are only 5 bottles left before one of your opponent's turns. You can win. How many bottles would you need to leave on the turn before that? Just work your way backwards until you know how many bottles you need to leave on the counter after the first turn. Yeah, first turn you should take 2 bottles, leaving 13. The number of bottles you should leave at the end of each turn is as follows. That's the trick, is I'm trying to get to that point. Give it the second turn, yeah. I take out 2, he's gonna take 3. That's the thing, you have to get it down to 5 bottles for their turn. I have to take it down to 5. How do I take it down to 5? 1, 2. We're down to 10. He took it to 10 for me? Alright, he took it to 10 for me. Alright. We're at 10. Alright, well, yeah, okay. All I need to do is get the 10, and somehow we just got the 10. What? So I just need to take out 2, puts it at 8. That's 9. I take out 2, it puts it at 7, 8. Take it to 8. No, I did that wrong. Restart. 1, 2. 13, 12. We're at 12. I take it down to 10. I take it down to 11. He takes it down to 9. I take it down to 6. Takes it to 5, and then I lose. So I take it to 13. He takes it to 11. I take it to 10. He's gonna take it to 9. Oh no, I still have to take it to 9. So 1, 2. So now we're down to 10. So I take it to 8. Takes it to 5. I need to take it to 9. Whoops. Okay, 1, 2. I'm supposed to take it to 9. No, wrong way. There we go. So now we're at 10. So I take it to 9. Takes it to 8. So I now take it to 5. Now he's in trouble. Now I win. I was doing it wrong over and over again. Whoops. We win. There you go.
Time to apply some
What? 1, 2. 13. 11. So you do take your opponent to 9 and you win. That's 7, so I put him down to 5, and then I'm going to win no matter what. There we go. Alright.
to apply some creative thinking.
Yay! Jeez!
No puzzle is without an answer.
Well done. It's important to take 2 bottles on your first turn, leaving 13. And if you leave 9 bottles, then 5 and finally 1 bottle, you'll win. Well, look at that. You beat me. That was very entertaining. Thank you. So what were we talking about before? Oh, you're the building learning. Well, in any case, the ground's been rat wobbly all over town for the past few months. I think it's the Spectre that's behind all this me. What are you doing, leaning over that like that? No, I'm not. I think you must have got into the habit of leaning, Joe. Oi, so I have. Don't mind me then. You got a puzzle? Oh, you do? Oh dear, what have I done? You seem to be in a spot of trouble. May I be of assistance? Oh yes, please. Well, you see, when the Spectre attacked, it damaged the light circuits downstairs. The lights have been flickering on and off all day. I can't guarantee they'll last the night. And we have guests booked in for tonight. What should I do? I can't let them wander around in the dark. Why not use these small lamps or lanterns? Lamps? That sounds complicated. Yay. Emergency lighting. Even fabulous chandelier isn't going to be much of use in a blackout. Let's say you need to light a room during a blackout using only 7 lamps. Each lamp will light the square on it. It's on and 1 square on each side of it. How would you place 7 lamps to light the entire room? Alright, so... 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I see. There you go.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure.
Yeah. Oh,
A
yeah.
gentleman leaves no puzzle undone.
Correct. The warm glow of lamplight is quite nice to have every once in a while, isn't it? Oh, arrange. I think our guests will be fine now, thanks. You know, I think these lamps may even be an improvement. They create a certain ambiance. I believe you're right again. Thanks for enlightening us, Professor. Teehee. Okay. Nothing new in here. Move out. Pull out. Pull out. Remember, Luke, a gentleman always knows when to pull out. Okay, let's go over here. Aim again. No puzzle? Okay. Oh, ha, ha, ha. I see that even I have become... Okay, do that again. Okay, okay. Done that before. Now, this guy whose voice I totally forgot. Would you like it a pizza pie? Move it. The most racist voice I have for an Irishman is a freaking Italian voice. Dilly's. Oh, hello. What are you dilly-dallying about here for? I haven't got all day. You've time to talk, you've time to work. That's what I say. Now get a move on before I do. If you're so intent on slacking off, you won't mind if I slap a puzzle in your face, will you? Not at all. Good neighbors. Like a good neighbor. A, B, and C live in a row of houses that runs west to east. Their roofs are colored red, blue, and yellow. A local resident is trying to describe the street that can only remember a few details. A lives west of B. The red roof is east of the yellow roof. The blue roof is west of A's house. Put house and roofs in their correct positions in the street. So B is west of A. So we can put this here. We put A here. Here or here, either way. So C is not inconsequential. The blue roof is west of A's house. Put that there for now. The red roof is east of the yellow house. Red roof is east of the yellow roof. That should be all we need.
Time to apply some creative thinking.
Balls to what? Alright. Red roof. Okay. A lives west of B. Oh, A lives west of B. My bad. Oops. And the blue roof is west of A's house. So over here. So, okay. A lives west of B. There we go. The blue roof is west of A's house. So there you go. Red roof is east of the yellow roof. There you go. Now we got it right. I messed it up a little.
Some puzzles must be met directly.
Alright.
No puzzle is without an answer.
Splendid! Starting from the west is C's house with a blue roof, A's house with the yellow roof, and finally B's house with a red roof. Rub. Okay. You see? Keep that up and get your investigation going. Life's too short to dally around on like an oaf. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we talked to him enough times. This way? Anything new with her? Nope, nothing new with her. Nothing new with him. Nothing new with her. Nothing new with them. You're saying the cops are fishy? Okay. Where's Grotsky? Bucky? Ooh, the round trip between Grand Bridge and High Yard Hill is a long haul, even for old Bucky here. Yes, I imagine so. Hey, for my customers, I would do anything. You guys want a ride? A ride? From here, you mean? Wouldn't that be impracticable? The word impracticable is not in old Bucky's dictionary. Well, do you want to ride? Bucky's got some great boats here. How? My father's really important around here, you know. If anyone bothers me, he'll tell them what's what. Of course, he's chief constable of the Missionary Police, so that makes him the most important man. Well, that's very nice of your father. What about you, though? What's your claim to fame? I don't like your tone, lady. I'll tell my father about you, just you wait. Huh, bring it on. I can take on you and your illustrious daddy anytime you choose. Threatening me, are you? This puzzle will make you eat your words. Alright, so a double-sided maze, too. Ah, one of these, alright. Top left and get to the star. The bigger the maze this time? Okay. Maze bigger this time, alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Meant to go over here. That's supposed to dead end. I mean to do that. Oh, look where we are. Okay. Did that wrong. Go here. What? Hmm? Didn't mean to do that. It's when there's 3 choices instead of just 2. That's where everything's gonna go to hell. Right there, right there, right there. Go back, go back. And there we go. Yep, that's what the 3rd choice was the way to do it.
I think I've got this one.
Good job,
That
Emmy.
was no problem.
Very nice. Phew, that was a twisty one. You deserve a rest. Damn right. I don't believe it. My brilliant puzzle was cracked by this silly little airhead. What did you call me? Oh, he's gonna get punched? Calm yourself, Emmy. You don't need to stoop to his level. But Professor, listen to him. I shouldn't even be talking to a little gutter snipe like you. Gutter snipe? I don't like the sound of that. So this is a Third-Eye Jake's son? What a piece of work. Let's not be too judgmental now, both of you. If you don't like him, just keep away from him. But he's really being mean. Ah, Luke, don't worry. I feel just the same, but we shouldn't let it get to us. So let's move on. We've got better things to do than waste time on this creep. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna stab him when you're not looking. It's gonna be great. Blood everywhere. It'll be fine. Ah, there you are. Chief Constable Jakes will see you now. Our chief is amazingly talented, so you show some respect. And, tell him I said so, will you? His office is just down the left corridor here. There are policemen at work inside. 4 leaves. Let's hope they win. Alright. What did you say to the chief of police is known as? Third-Eye Jakes? What kind of person calls himself that? Humility may not be the chief's strong suit. He sounds like an excellent detective nonetheless. Let's reserve judgment until we meet the man. No! Cutscene, alright, here we go. Okay. Look like a goon to anyone else? So you're the archaeologist who took it upon himself to investigate the Spectre, eh? Yes, my name is Herschel Layton. It's a pleasure to... Layton, never heard of you. How's your investigation going? Well, we're just getting started, to be honest. He looks pretty ordinary for someone with a third eye. Emmy, shush! Chief Jakes, did you investigate the death of Mr. Bard last year? No, we just let that one go. What do you think, Bard's death got something to do with the Spectre? I believe there is the possibility of a connection, yes. You determined that the death of Mr. Bard was a suicide. How were you able to determine that? Easy. We found a will. The mere presence of a will is not enough to indicate a suicide, is it? No, it's not. Almost like how a big hat isn't enough to indicate someone with police experience. I'm not challenging your judgment, Chief Jakes. I just need to confirm some facts. Then allow me to confirm. I know that Mr. Bard threw himself into the lake because someone saw him. Bart Triton was your witness? So you've done some homework. Yes, Mayor Triton witnessed it while he was out fishing. If you've got a problem with it, perhaps you should take it up with the mayor himself. I see. Thank you for your cooperation. What cooperation? Run along and dig us up some buried treasure now. I'm sorry? Layton, you know why they call me Third Eye Jakes? Yes. They call you that because you've solved every one of your cases. It's because I've solved every one of my... Yeah, that's right, and you know how I've done that. Well, I couldn't say for certain without a full investigation. Let me save you some legwork. I've solved every one of my cases because I see everything. I see some interlopers crashing my sleepy little hamlet. I see the mayor's son running around town with said interlopers. With all due respect, Chief, we were invited to stay here. That's right, by the mayor himself. Really? Did the mayor ask you to drag his boy around town? Or investigate Mr. Bard's death? My father doesn't even know where I am right now. Luke, you're not helping! All the more reason he may want to know about Layton. He is sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. We should be going now. Layton, I have got my eyes on you. All three of them. I want you out of Mistleary, you understand me? I'll give you 24 hours to pack your stuff. Get in that funny little car of yours and go back to London. The clock is ticking, Layton. You can't do this. Hey, what are you trying to say? That's not fair. Let's just go, Luke. Tick-tock, Layton. Gonna stab him, too. Please tell me they were in the room for that. Like, the hell was that? The name of Chief Constable Jakes has arisen to legendary status. Through his purportedly perfect track record of solving crimes, some say he was chosen by fate. The chief is said to let no case go unsolved, and the townsfolk hold him in high regard for this reason. Jake seems to be able to solve all his cases through his incredible powers of deduction. Gonna deduct his face. I won't stand for this. Chief Jakes is going too far. We have to talk to Luke's father. We will, Emmy, but right now I'm a little more concerned about something else. The police are supposed to protect people. Why would he act like that? Jakes wants us off this case for some reason. Regardless, we have a duty to seek the truth here. And to that end, I agree. Let's go and see your father, Luke. Be right back, gonna stab the guy. Oh, nothing new. I guess that's why Bucky's there, so we could quickly get to the next place. That's why Bucky's there, because like, there's nothing here on the way, so we're just wasting their time making them walk all the way back. You guys want to catch a ride? There we go. Did I tell you we sometimes hear noises coming from the cellar, even when there's no one down there? Dolan says it's probably just the wind in the floorboards. There's times I think I must be going banny. Maybe it's the old squire's ghost. I reckon he came to a violent end, you know? You mean Evan Bard? I thought his death was ruled a suicide. Well, just between you and me, he wasn't particularly well liked, was Mr. Bard. He owned most of the land in town and hiked the rent right up. That didn't make him many friends. And then he always acted so high and mighty. The only person he would talk to was Mr. Triton. I was dismissed from that household years ago. It was lucky for me that he took me in. I'll tell you. But then you just don't know, do you? He might have had his own reasons not to want to live. I see. And you believe he may be haunting this house? Why this one? Oh no, I didn't mean... There's no reason at all why he'd come to haunt poor Mr. Triton's house. Oh, don't mind old Beth, dearie. In fact, I have a little puzzle for you if you fancy it. Lucky tablecloth. Your lucky tablecloth is damaged and you want to salvage it. After cutting off the shaded area, you make 2 straight cuts along the dotted lines and end up with 3 pieces. Sewing these pieces together gives you a smaller square tablecloth decorated with 5 complete 4-leaf clovers. Draw 2 lines on the cloth to show the 2 straight cuts you make. Pieces together gives you a smaller square tablecloth decorated with 5 complete 4-leaf clovers. 5 complete. Alright. Along these lines, okay. If it was just that simple, right? Okay, so let's see here. Okay, in order to do this, we need this part to just get taken out, maybe? This one hurts my brain a lot. This one hurts my brain. This one's definitely hurting my brain. It's because of these weird corner parts right here. Like, you're cutting through a 4-leaf clover from what I can tell, so that's what makes it weird. One, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. You gotta combine these somehow. Yeah, like the clovers are just in a weird spot, aren't they? Like, not gonna be this. That's just not gonna work because these parts wouldn't make a perfect thing with this. That won't do it. Gotta be along the dotted lines. You can't just do that. I can't even fathom this one. We're just gonna get the answer because I'm just gonna waste our time trying to figure this one out. Alright, so you need to do what? Alright, let's see how that's the answer.
I think this is right.
Okay, never would have gotten this. I would never get this.
I could do it.
So, with the parts cut out the way they are, that would be this shape. I would never figure that out. I would never, ever in my life figure this one out. I'd just be dead. Ugh. That one, ugh. Now, I ain't one to gossip, and I would never say a word against the Master, but it is a bit strange how Mr. Bard left all his land to Mr. Triton. They weren't related, nothing. And there's the way the Master has become all funny ever since Miss Triton's been gone. What do you mean? There's gonna be nothing new in here. He's in there, so let's not go there yet. Let's check the other room real quick. Good day, Mr. Layton, Master Luke. Mr. Triton is presently in the first floor study. Oh, I didn't know it was going to be useless. Okay. Expecting a puzzle with that guy, really. Alright, let's see the father. How is the investigation going, Herschel? I hope Luke hasn't been troublesome. Quite the contrary, Luke. Quite the contrary. Quite the contrary. Luke has been very helpful, Clark. I would like to ask you something. Of course. How can I help you? I need you to tell me everything you know about the death of Miss Evan Bard. Evan Bard? Cutting? Whoa! I'll tell you the same thing I told the police. I saw someone fall off a cliff, that's it. I didn't see anyone else around. I didn't even know it was Bard when it happened. Chief Jakes closed the case as a suicide. Yes, well, that makes sense if no one else was there. What about the will? Why would Bard leave you his land deeds? Evan was a friend and the only person in town with whom I could discuss intellectual matters. You would have liked him very much, Herschel. Of course, I was still very surprised by the will. Chief Jakes confirmed the will and acted as executor. He took care of everything for me. I became an extensive landowner overnight, and I've been dealing with the red tape ever since. And Ariana and her brother? They are still the future heirs, as far as I'm concerned. I only planned to oversee the land until they were of age. Unfortunately, it is possible that Ariana will not live long enough to see that happen. So you know about her illness? Of course, it's truly tragic. I don't know what I would do if such a fate were to befall Luke. Evan was always so attentive to his children. I was shocked to learn that he hadn't made adequate provisions for them. Do you agree with Jake's conclusion about Bard's death? Well, he is much more qualified to make that judgment than I am. He is Third-Eyed Jakes, after all. Yes, that name derives from his ability to solve every case, I understand. Every case, yes, Herschel. The man has practically eliminated crime and mystery. Besides activities of witches and specters, of course. What are you implying, Herschel? Please, just this once, stop speaking in riddles. Cases ruled as accidents, unexpected confessions, complaints with being withdrawn. Yes, go on. It's a common pattern among solved cases. Herschel, you don't think Jakes has anything to do with Bard's death, do you? Would the master like to have his dinner now? Dolan, you gave me quite a start. How long have you been there? Only moments, sir. I apologize if you did not hear me knock. Am I disturbing the master? No, of course not. No. Yes, dinner sounds splendid. Herschel, Emmy, please join us. We have several aged wines in the cellar. Herschel, perhaps you could go down and select a bottle for us. Want me to pick a wine? Perhaps the master would prefer I select a wine to go with the dinner. Oh, no. Our friend Layton is quite the connoisseur when it comes to wine. Isn't that right, old boy? Well, it would be my pleasure. Where's the wine cellar? Is he plotting our murder? He's either plotting a murder or he's having us go away from other places for a reason. I didn't know you were into wine, Professor. Is there anything you don't know about it? Is there anything you don't know about? To be honest, I'm more of a connoisseur of tea. I can't claim to know much about wine at all. Really? Then why did Clark say that you do? It seemed to me that Clark was fabricating a reason for us to see the basement. There must be something there. I think we should do as he wishes. The cellar's through the blue door down the ground floor hallway. We'll stop at the door. There it is. Okay, so next time we'll do that. So that right there is the game for now. I have fun. Hope you have fun watching. That's what's up, Bowsant. Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.